Record. Right, that's us recording now. So we're going to begin. So making sure your hips are your hips are raised. So when you're just so that you can feel more comfortable in your body. You're going to try and lengthen up through the spine. Shoulders are back and down. Tuck the chin in slightly. And then imagine that there's an invisible string pulling your head up to the heavens. So close your eyes. And you're really going to start to connect to your breath. So you breathe in, keep your mouth closed for just now. So you're breathing in slowly, deeply and smoothly, inhaling to the count of 4 and exhaling to the count of 4. So really aim to try and smooth out the breath. Relax your jaw, your shoulders and your pelvis. So breathe in to the count of 4 and breathe out to the count of 4. Just really aim to smooth it out. Smoothing out the rough edges of your breath helps to smooth out the rough edges of your mind. So yoga's not about how great you look in the mat. It's about taming the fluctuations of the mind stuff. So the more you can smooth your breath, the more it can help smooth your mind and you stop worrying so much. So just by controlling the breath helps to control the mind. So we're going to move into another breathing technique called golden thread. So you're breathing in through the nose gently and smoothly, and then you're breathing out through the mouth as if you're breathing out a golden thread. This is a pregnancy yoga technique it'll be really good for you in labour as well. It helps calm you. So you're breathing in through the nose and breathe out as if you're, and imagine you're blowing a golden thread out your mouth. I know it's a bit of a weird thing, but it's really lovely for relaxing, and I'll do it with you. Every time you exhale, feel your shoulders relaxing that little bit more. Okay, and then opening your eyes, placing our hands to our heart centers like this. And then working with your breath, it doesn't matter how you breathe, as long as you breathe naturally. We're doing like a movement. It's a really good way of loosening up the shoulders and actually helping to calm your mind. So you're moving your hands down like this. And then you're bringing it up and taking your hands into a triangle, like your fingers into a triangle. It's called yoni mudra. Yoni is your the spiritual name for your female private parts. There you go. Take your hands back down into yoni mudra. And then coming all the way back up into a lotus flower mudra, and then hands together. So some, if you're not used to practicing yoga, and then I'm throwing in all these weird mudras. Oh, somebody's at the door. So then take your hands down. So take one hand down to the ground, and then take your other arm up, and just stretching that arm up and over. Look up at the palm that's facing down, and drawing your shoulder that's close to your ear away from your ear, aiming to just open up the side body, smoothing out the breath. So really stretch it out. So if you've got your right hand on the ground, to draw your right shoulder away from your ear. Slowly coming back up, dropping the other hand down and stretching up and over, looking up at the palm that's facing down, and draw the lower shoulder away from your ear. Smooth out the breath. And if it feels easier for you, because I know that when you're pregnant you can't breathe so easy, you can breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth if you like. Normally when you practice yoga you breathe through the nose, but you can breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then slowly coming back up. Drop your right ear down towards your right shoulder and keep lengthening up through the spine. So relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the jaw, breathing into any tight spaces. Every time you exhale, just let go of a little more tension. Take your head back up to center and then drop your left ear down towards your left shoulder. Keep the shoulders relaxed, keep lengthening up through the spine, relaxing your pelvis. Smooth the breath out. Just breathe into any tight spaces. Take your head back up to center and then look over your right shoulder. And just really try and imagine you're breathing into the back of your shoulder blades, so you're really trying to open up your lungs. And then looking over your left shoulder, and again, nice deep breaths. Take your head back to center. If you don't have neck issues, take your head all the way back. Stretching out through that front part of your throat. And imagine you're breathing the color blue through the front part of your throat area. So this is the color of your communication chakra. And it's the color blue, and it's about asserting yourself and speaking your truth. So if you get sore neck, it's sometimes to do with communication. So take your head back to center, interlace your fingers, and take them behind the back of your neck. Elbows are pointed towards the wall in front of you, and then tuck your chin in. So keep lengthening through the spine, relaxing your shoulders, and imagine that you're breathing a white light up and down the spine with your breath. And now, using your pelvic floor muscles, every time you exhale, you're going to draw the pelvic floor muscles up, and as you inhale, you're going to drop them down. Working with your pelvic floor muscles is also really important, because you'll know yourself after having babies or being pregnant. It's they're never so, they don't work the way they should do. So by just working with them, bringing awareness into that area. Okay, and then releasing. Okay, so from here, you're going to slowly move onto your hands and knees. We've been sitting for quite a while here. So we're going to move onto our hands and knees and do a few wee things that's going to help loosen off your back. So first of all, you're going to just circle your hips. Just big circles. You can move in any way that feels good for you, but really just loosening off your spine. Imagine and then move your hips back and forth as if you've got a big bushy tail. That's the way it was described to me, and it really works. Imagine you're a really fancy fox and you're showing off your big tail. So you're moving your tail as if you're showing off your tail. And it's really a lovely one to loosen off lower back issues. So nice smooth breaths, showing off your big bushy tail. Levi, I'll say, how did you get on? So she kept going on about showing off your bushy tail. From here, we're going to move into a pose called cat-cow. So this is a really good one for lower back issues as well. Obviously, you've got your baby in here, but you're hugging the baby in, okay? So as you breathe out, you're curving your spine round, hugging your baby in and looking towards your baby. And then you're breathing in to curve your spine, not too much of a curve, and then looking up, relax the shoulders. So breathing out to curve your spine out, in, hugging the baby in, inhale to go the other way. So just a few more breaths there. So you're curving your spine up and down. I'll go to the side so you can see. So it's breathing out and breathing in, slowly and gently. It's not big movements, but it's really just helping to release. Physiotherapists always give people with lower back issues this one, but this is also a good one to work that muscle that hugs the baby in that I was speaking about earlier. So now we're going to do a pose that's called, it's a superhero pose. I love a superhero. So so I'll go sideways so you can see. So if you're heavily pregnant, you don't want to be working loads of abs. So normally you would take your left arm out and your right leg out and balance. But what you're going to do is you're just going to be with your right leg, you're going to straighten it out and just come onto curl your toes under so your foot's still on the ground, and then stretch your left arm out. So you're still stretching out, you're still working the core a little bit, you're stabilizing the core, but you're not working it too much. So, if you're needing to take, you know, like where people like A-type personalities that want to be competitive would be taking their legs up, going, whoa, it's not so good for you. You're still working here. You feel yourself working here. It's strong still, yeah? Okay, and then release, and we'll go the other way. So you're going to stretch out the left leg, curling the toes under, so you're engaging that back leg, and take the right arm out. Nice deep breaths. So you're really feeling there's some sort of stability in your core when you do this, and that's going to help. The more you're helping stabilize your core and your pelvis, it's all going to help baby, everything around the baby, or everything's going to be working a lot easier. Remember to breathe as well. And then coming back down. From here we're going into, it's called puppy pose. Instead of, we're not doing downward facing dog, you've got too much baby in front of you. So you're taking your arms out in front of you, and it's like your bottom's going up into the sky. So you're taking your head down, and just your hips are wide. You're taking your legs quite wide apart to give space for the baby. It stretches out your shoulders. Nice big deep breaths. And then slowly walking your hands up. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to slowly push ourselves up to standing position now. Okay? So are you near a wall? Are you near a wall that it's just a bit of wall that you can, I'll put this here. So just so that you can, we're going to do some things against the wall. Like just so you've got enough little bit. Yeah, that's perfect. Just enough so that we can do some work on the wall. So because you can't do downward facing dog, we're going to do some of these things against the wall. It's going to really help to release and help you with that. And also something with pregnancy, and I suffered from it a lot, is cramping in your legs. I don't know if you got that. So we're going to do some stretching in your calves and that to stop some of the cramping. I used to get it in bed at night. So what you're doing here is basically downward dog on the wall. So your hands are on the wall, your feet are slightly apart, and all you're doing is stepping back and stretching forwards and breathing. So you're opening up in the shoulders, stretching down the backs of your legs. There's a forward bend as well. So really smooth out your breath. You're not flopping your head down, but you're not looking up. So your chin's slightly tucked in. You're just trying to keep the back of your neck in line with your spine. Just breathe into your shoulders, breathing into the tightness in the back of your legs. You can even move your hips from side to side to really loosen off that area too. It's a really nice one to really feel everything, but also because you're forward bending, it's calming. Okay, and then slowly walking back up towards the wall. Then this next part, take your right foot forwards, your hands are on the wall, you're going to bend that the front knee, the right knee, and the back leg is straight. So it's a bit like lunging against the wall. So just breathing into that, so you get a lovely stretch along the back, left calf, keep the shoulders and the jaw relaxed. Relax the area around the pelvic area and just breathe. You feel that lovely stretch because your legs feel all stagnant. So all the stagnant blood's hanging about your legs here. And then let's swap legs. Bring that left leg forwards and bend it and stretch out that back right leg. Making sure you're not holding tension in the jaw and the shoulders, and really smooth your breath out. And then slowly coming back up. So your legs start to feel they belong to you a little bit after that one, don't they? It's quite good. So you can actually go to the side of the wall, doesn't matter which side, and lift up the opposite leg and just hold on to that foot, and it stretches out your quads. You know, and normally in yoga you'd be going like this, but I wouldn't be getting you to do. You can lean forward a little bit if you're feeling comfortable to, but I wouldn't get you to do a full dancer pose, but this is just like variations because you're still balancing on one leg, you're still stretching out in the groin area, but you want to get some juiciness in there as well. Okay, and then release. Let's do the other side. So lifting up the legs, you're either, if you're happy, just there, because that's still a stretch, or you can come forwards a little bit. Just breathe into where you are. If you come forwards a little bit, you get a nice stretch in the shoulders. And then releasing. So you're starting to, everything's starting to, you feel alive again. It's good, isn't it? So this one's a really good one for your shoulders. So you're going to the side of your mat, of the wall, and you're placing the hand flat on the wall like that, and you're just moving it. I'll go this way so you can see. So the palm's flat on the ground, not flat on the wall, and you're just moving the hands back, and you can move closer or further away from the wall, depending on where you're at. And it just helps to open up the shoulders a little bit without too much pressure, because when you're pregnant, you've got all your ligaments and your joints are a lot more open. So you've got more tendency to strain muscles and joints. So by doing it supported, so try the other side, doing it supported is going to really help you, is actually going to stop you from injuring yourself, but also still give you that opening. So you can move your hand up or down, wherever feels like where you found your edge, and just gives you that warmth in the shoulder joint, because you found you're holding yourself a little bit more. Ooh, so it's like getting that opening in the shoulder. Okay, so you can step away from the wall. There we go. So we're going to move back onto our mats, or whatever you are. If you don't have a mat, that's okay. It's all good. And then we're going to come to standing. You can stand to the back of your mat first of all, and then you're going to cross your right ankle over your left. Okay, and then take your arms up to the sky, and you're going to hold on to your right wrist and stretch to the left. So you're really feeling that opening. You're feeling stable because you've still got both feet, but it's a bit of a balance. You're stretching out the shoulder and the side body. And then coming back down. Let's do the other side. So you feel the difference. One side goes, whoa, the other side goes, oh, I'm not so alive. So let's do the other side. So cross the left ankle over the right. Take your arms up. Take hold of your left wrist with your right hand. And then leaning over to the right, and feel that lovely stretch along the right side of your body, and your left, opening up in that left armpit. Smooth out your breath. And then slowly releasing down to standing. And you're kind of your feet are wider than hip width, just to get you to feel more secure. So from here, just really working with like finding your balance with where you're at. So shoulders are back and down, the crown of the head is lifted, tuck the chin in, arms are down by your side, tuck the tailbone in slightly. Feel the four corners of your feet connecting to the earth. Be aware of your breathing. And be aware of any sensations in your body. Is the baby moving about? Do you feel tight in any muscles? Or do you feel more alive? Be aware of your emotions. Don't allow them to become you. Be aware of your thoughts, but don't allow them to wander. So it's about finding awareness, but just observing. Be a curious observer. Every time an emotion or a thought comes to you, accept it and set it free. Okay, so from here, you're going to inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, take your hands down into your heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. As you exhale, we're going to come down into a squatting position. So this is going to feel really good for your baby. Okay, so if you want to, you can put the some people, if they can't come down so low, you can put blocks underneath, or not blocks, you can get your cushion and put it underneath so you're sitting. Because I like to sit here naturally. This is the way I normally sit. So my feet are, you know, I don't sit here like this all the time, but you know, when I'm used to being on the floor. So Westerners tend to find it difficult, so we're sitting on chairs. But this, you can even just put pillows underneath your heels, you know, just to feel, and so it's whatever you feel comfortable. So take your hands to your heart center, and it really helps the baby feel comfy. Like it gives you that sense of comfort, this posture. So this is a great posture for you, for your baby who's in the right position, that just gets it to feel like, oh, so nice. So from here, take your right hand down onto the floor and lift that left arm up, looking up at that left hand, so opening up that shoulder. Slowly taking the hand down and then lifting up the other hand and looking up at it. Nice deep breaths. Slowly bringing your hands down. We're moving back onto our hands and knees now. And this is like, instead of doing, you call them sun salutations. So this isn't us, so we're not going to throw our bodies around because it's not so good for the baby or for you. So it's called a swooping cat. Okay, so swooping cat, see how you feel, because it depends on how heavy the baby is and how your back is feeling. But it's really good for your upper body strength, and it's good for loosening off your back. Okay, so I'll go sideways so you can see. So you can do it as vigorously as you want, like, you know, as low as you want, or just really gentle. So you're inhaling, coming forwards and coming back up, exhaling to sit back. So it's inhaling, swooping forwards, exhaling, curling round and sitting back. Yeah, does that feel okay? So you're inhaling, come forward, shoulders are relaxed. Exhaling, curve the spine round and sitting back into wide-legged child's pose. So just a couple more, working with the breath. So it really helps to loosen off your spine, this one is. It's really good for you. It gets all the blood and the oxygen moving through your body. So we do one more. The next time you've finished, you're going to sit back into wide-legged child's pose. You can, if you want, get your pillow in front of you and cuddle into your pillow. That's sometimes quite a nice one for you. Yeah, so get that. Because when you're pregnant, working with a lot of restorative yoga is really good for you. I'm going to be doing a restorative yoga class soon, so I'll see if you want to join. But cuddle in, put your hands, cuddle into that cushion, relax your jaw and shoulders, and just listen to your body. See where you're at now. Don't allow your mind to wander. And then moving the pillow away. And again, we're gently pushing ourselves up to standing position. So rolling up very slowly. And again, standing in mountain pose, Tadasana, hands to your heart center, shoulders back and down, closing your eyes and connecting in with your breath and your body, being aware of your heart beating. Okay, now we're going to do a little bit of a standing thing. So this is like, we're going to work with triangle pose, but triangle pose when you're pregnant, you have to do it as if you're standing on a railway track. It's different because you got all your balance is out. So you're going to take a step forward with your right foot. And so your left foot, instead, you'd be heel to instep. But with pregnancy, it's as if you're going to be, it's a shorter stance. It's as if there's a train track. So you've got one foot on one train track and the other foot in the other. So the right foot is pointing, I'll see if you can see. The right foot is pointing forwards, and the left foot is at a bit of an angle. Okay, so your body is at the side, and you're taking your arms out. So I'll go this way so you can see. So it's like this. Okay, and then you're going to straighten that leg. So triangle pose. You're going to take your right hand down towards that shin, and left arm's going up. Yeah, but here you can bend your knees slightly because it's sometimes a bit too much. Okay, and then you're going to inhale to come all the way up. Take that left hand to the back of the leg, come all the way up. So, and then exhaling to go down, inhaling to come up. Just keep working with that. You can keep that front knee bent if you like, or straighten it and bend it, whatever feels right for you. Just working with the breath. And then we're going to come up, and then you're going to turn to the side of your mat, and your feet are turned out, and you're in a wide stance. This is another really good one for you because the baby lying really low. It's called goddess pose, okay? So goddess pose, this is the one that's really good fun as well. So we're going to do a breathe. How are you feeling? You okay? Yeah? You take yourself off of mute. Let me. I can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. No, everything's fine. I'm just feeling like a lot of pressure being released. I know it feels a bit like the weight's kind of been taken off a little bit.
Oh, that's nice. I just saw you go like this something. I just have to check and see if you're okay. So the baby's enjoying it.
It feels like there's like nothing there. It's quite nice.
Oh, that's good. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Okay, let's get back into being goddess.
Yeah, I'll put it back on.
Okay. So we're being goddesses. I'm so glad baby's enjoying it. So you're bending. So try and tuck your tailbone in slightly. And we're doing a breathe. I'll go like this so I can see you. This breathing one is we're calling in the goddess Kali. We're empowering ourselves as women. This is what you need when you're giving birth. You need to find your feminine power, So this is it's so good fun, this one. So you're breathing in, taking your arms out. As you breathe out, you're gonna draw your arms in like this and go. So breathe in and breathe out through your mouth. So draw in all the positive energy you can. It's pretty tough, isn't it? Very good. So we're going to go to the other side now. So you're now going to point your left foot out. So you get steady on your train track. So we're going to do this triangle flow the other way now. So you go down one way and then up the other. So a nice little triangle flow. Working with the breath, keeping your shoulders nice and relaxed. Perfect. And then from here, just coming back to the side again. And then you're going to keeping your feet parallel. We're going to see if we can come forward just for a little. So see how you feel about like forward bending here. Okay. So breathe in to open up in the chest and breathing out to fold forwards. We're not going to be doing this for very long because when you're pregnant, you get quite low blood pressure and dizzy as it is. So breathe in, slowly come back up. And then step to the front of your mat, hands to your heart center. Take your hands back down to the side now. Close your eyes and check in with yourself. So feel your feet connected to the earth. Feel an invisible string pulling your head up to the heavens. Be aware of your heart beating. Be aware of the energy flowing around your body. Be aware of your baby and the energy flowing around your baby. Just allow yourself to really feel alive. Then you're going to inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're coming down into that really nice squatting position, Malasana. So staying here, breathing into this one. This is a really good one to help with getting the feeling comfortable with the baby when the baby's really low and it's in a good position. So from here, moving on to your hands and knees again. And from here, we're going to take a lunge forward with your right foot, but instead of lunging like normal, I'm not saying normal, if you're pregnant, you're not abnormal, even though when you're pregnant, you do feel abnormal. You're going to take your right foot out to the side, to a bit more to the side. So it's not straight like a lunge, because you want to create space in the pelvis. Okay, and then from here, all you're doing with the breath is moving back and forth. So again, you're creating space here. Place your right hand to the inside of the right foot and inhale, lift and open up. Just creating more space for the baby, but you're giving yourself a nice twist, so it's really makes you feel good. Okay, then coming back down onto your hands and knees, checking in with yourself, see where you're at. And then from here, stepping the left foot out. So it's a bit wider than a normal lunge. And again, you're just going to go back and forth. So nice and slow. Keep your shoulders and your jaw relaxed. Feel that space you're creating in your inner groin area. Then place your left hand to the inside of your left foot and take your right arm up. Again, opens up the shoulders, gives the baby space. And it's a nice little bit of a twist, so it actually helps to invigorate your organs a little bit. It's good if you're feeling a little bit, ugh. Okay? And then from here, you're going to sit back into wide-legged child's pose again. Just resting into it. And then slowly pushing yourself up, and we're going to move to sit in our bottoms here. So another one that's a nice hip opener one that might feel good for you. So see how you feel. It's called Baddha Konasana. It's called wide-legged bound ankle pose. But you can, if you like, if you feel it's easier, you can sit on a cushion. But if you don't need to, that's fine. So you're just sitting. I mean, I've been practicing this for like 25 years, still can't get my knees down. So it's not about that. It's just about being where you're at. So yoga's about breathing acceptance into where you are in your body and in your life. So it's just about breathing into where you are and knowing that where you are is enough. So as you breathe in, you're thinking the mantra Sat. As you breathe out, you're thinking the mantra Nam. So breathe in, think Sat. Breathe out, think Nam. It's a really good way of stopping your mind from wandering. And Sat Nam means I am. So it's a way of believing that you are enough. So it's bringing you into that sense of I amness. So breathing in, thinking Sat. Breathe out, Nam. So we'll do it a couple more rounds. Then take your legs out in front of you. And you're going to take your right foot to the inside of your left thigh. Okay, how does that feel? You okay? Yeah. And then that left hand is going to come down. If it can hold on to the big toe, that's okay. But if you can just hold on to the shin or just have it, you're going to get your right arm up to the sky and you're just going to stretch up and just feel that nice stretch along the right side of your body. So it's not a big stretch. It's just about opening up your body a little bit again. And slowly coming back down. Let's do the other side. So take that legs out in front of you and then take the left foot to the inside of your right thigh. You can open up that leg if you like. So really creating space in your pelvis. The right hand's coming down, holding onto the leg. You don't have to hold on to the big toe. You can hold on to the shin, or even if you have to hold on to the thigh. It's not about that. Lifting up that left arm and just breathing into where you are. Then releasing. So if you've got that big pillow, you can open up your legs and put the big pillow in front of you. And all you're going to do, because your baby's in front of you, instead of doing a forward bend that looks like, yoga's not about how bend you are. You're just coming forward. And if you can't touch that pillow, that's okay. But it's just about coming forwards and just being where you're at. So find your breath, breathing into where you are. And the bigger your bump is, the less far you're going to go. It doesn't matter how far you are. If you need to bend your knees, that's okay. If you need to widen your legs, it's about breathing into where you are and knowing it's perfectly fine. So forward bends are very calming. But when you're pregnant, because of this low blood pressure, when you come back up, just do it with awareness and be aware you might feel a little bit dizzy and just allow yourself to come back into the room. So slowly coming back up. We've got one last thing to do before you get your relaxation. So coming into cross-legged position, if you want to sit on your cushion, because we're going to do, I'm going to teach you another breathing technique. So this is a really good one for stress, for anxiety, and it's also a good one for insomnia. Okay, it's called Nadi Shodhana, so it's an alternate nostril breathing. Once you get the hang of it, it's really, really good. I always do it before I start teaching yoga because it really centers me. If I've got to go and do something where I'm around angry people, like my dad, for instance, I would do Nadi Shodhana, you know. So make sure your spine is long and you've got your right hand, and you've got your right ring finger and your right thumb. So you're going to be blocking off each nostril with your ring finger and your thumb. Okay, so the way you remember at which point do you block off the nostril, it's after every inhale, because that's you sealing in the good energy. But I'm going to talk you through the first few rounds so you get used to it, and then see how you manage doing a few rounds on your own. Okay, so we're going to start off. You can close your eyes if you like, but if you feel more comfortable keeping them open, that's okay. So make sure your spine is long to allow the prana, the energy, to flow freely. Make sure you're not holding tension around baby's area. So blocking off your right nostril and breathing slowly, deeply and smoothly through the left. Block off the left nostril and breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the right. Block it off and breathe out through the left. Breathe in through the left. Block it off, breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the right. Block it off and breathe out through the left. And then keep going. See how you get on doing a few rounds without me guiding you. Make it slow and deep and smooth. Then from here, you're going to release your hands down, holding on to baby, closing your eyes, and just bringing in the connection of yourself and the baby, your breath, and the energy you share together. Feeling that connection, bringing in joy, gratitude, and love. And then we're going to prepare ourselves for relaxation. So if you feel more comfy lying on the sofa, that's okay. So as long as you get comfy, so lying on your left side, you can, you'll know yourself what you're getting comfy with. So normally lots of pillows in between the legs and supporting you, and get yourself to where you're going to be able to feel a little bit more settled. I know when you're the later stages of pregnancy, you'll never get comfy, but make sure you're lying down as if you're lying in your bed, so you're really going to feel nice and settled, because I'm going to talk you through a relaxation. Okay, so close your eyes, and we're going to begin by connecting into the golden thread breath again. So breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth, as if you're blowing out the golden thread. So breathing in and breathing out. So let go of the golden thread and breathe slowly and naturally. Allow tension to be released with every breath. So that with every breath you take, you relax more and more deeply. Raise your shoulders towards your ears and then let your shoulders relax. Dropping into a comfortable, loose position and feel yourself sinking onto the surface you're on. Allow your jaw to drop slightly, letting the muscles of your face and jaw become loose and relaxed. Wiggle your toes and feel your feet and legs relaxing. Gently open and close your hands and then relax your hands and arms. Take a deep breath in and feel the tension in your chest and stomach as you hold that breath, and then allow your chest and stomach to relax as the breath escapes slowly. With every inhale, you're breathing in positivity, healing, and love. And as you breathe out, you're letting go of anything you don't need to hold on to anymore. So allow the muscles of your back to relax, from your neck to your upper back, your middle back, and your lower back. Feeling your whole body relax. Notice any areas of tension in your body and relax these areas now. Your body will continue to relax deeper and deeper, loose and heavy and relaxed. Focus on your eyelids. You may notice a feeling of heaviness in your eyelids. Just think about your eyelids and allow them to become relaxed. Blink your eyes slowly, closing your eyes and then opening your eyes, closing and opening. Slower and slower. And with each blink of your eyelids become even more relaxed, heavy with relaxation. So heavy, it's hard to even open your eyes. Think about how good it would feel to close your eyes. Just a little bit longer, gently allowing your eyes to close. Feels so good to close your eyes, so deeply relaxed. So notice how your body is feeling. Where is your body feeling tense? And allow the muscles to relax and let go of their hold. Becoming loose and comfortable, releasing tension and becoming smooth and relaxed. Where is your body the most relaxed? What does the relaxation feel like? Allow this relaxed area to grow, spreading to relax more and more of your body. And let the relaxation become bigger and growing more and more relaxed. Direct a feeling of relaxation to the core of your body. Allow your body to be filled with relaxation and peace. Focus on increasing the relaxation and comfort, directing this to you and your baby. Feel the peace, the calm, and the relaxation. A feeling of serenity shared by you and your baby as both of you rest comfortably and relaxed, feeling so calm and peaceful and completely serene, while keeping this feeling of relaxation and calm, so completely relaxed. You can be completely relaxed and comfortable when it's time for your baby to meet you. So let's practice relaxing right now and begin with your stomach and your pelvic area. As you breathe in, imagine directing your breath to this area. And when you exhale, allow all tension to be released. Relax more and more deeply with the breath. Focus on your back, relaxing the muscles of your back all the way from the top of your neck, all the way down, relaxing to the bottom of your spine. Relax all the muscles of your back, feeling so comfortable. Relax your lower body and allow your lower body to relax completely. All the way from the bottom of your rib cage down to the tips of your toes. It may feel warm, it may feel cool, it might feel tingly, light or heavy, might feel like nothing at all. This is a wonderful feeling of relaxation, of raising any discomfort and leaving only relaxation. Notice how your body feels different now, completely absent of feeling except for comfort and relaxation. You can direct this feeling whenever you like. You can relax your forehead and your scalp, so completely relaxed and comfortable. You're completely in control of your relaxation. You can relax whenever you want to. It's so easy to relax and to quickly and deeply relax and feel peaceful and calm. Scan your body right now for any sensations of tension or discomfort, and notice that you can change the feeling of discomfort, perhaps to a feeling of warmth or heaviness or coolness, or perhaps simply to a feeling of relaxation. Feel the sensations in your body changing and becoming relaxed and comfortable. If you find any areas that need to relax, focus on one location at a time and imagine directing your breath to this area. Imagine that when you breathe in, the relaxation flows to the area you want to relax. And as you exhale, feel the tension leaving with your breath. Breathe in relaxation and breathe out tension. Breathe in positivity and breathe out negativity. Breathe in love and breathe out anything you don't need anymore. Keep breathing, becoming more and more relaxed and comfortable with each breath. Now you can relax even more deeply as you focus the mind to meditate on a calming mantra. So we're coming back to Sat Nam, breathing in, Sat, and breathing out, Nam. Breathing in, Sat, breathing out, thinking Nam. Remember Sat Nam, means peace. It means I am. Brings you to your sense of I amness. So if working with an Indian Sanskrit isn't your thing, you can breathe in to I and breathe out to am. Breathing in I, breathing out am. When thoughts arise, let them pass as you refocus on your mantra and keep repeating the mantra with each breath. Find that the longer you focus, the more relaxed you become. And now relax and allow your mind to drift, letting go of your mantra and enjoying the relaxation as I talk. Hear the word peace and allow yourself to sink down and let go. Every time you think of the word peace, you relax instantly and deeply. Thinking about your baby causes you to feel completely relaxed, comfortable, and confident. Now you're going to come back into where your body is lying on the floor, coming back to the sensations in your body. It's time to reawaken your body and mind. So you could start to wiggle your fingers and your toes, just moving around in any way that feels comfortable to you. And then gently, when you're ready, and only when you're ready, there's no rush, you can slowly roll onto your left side and gently push yourself up to seated position. So, namaste. Thank you for practicing yoga with me. I'm going to switch the record off. Here we go.